Hey guys, this is Man Shark Sub LPs. I'm Sub, this is Crusader Kings II, and this is Millennia in the Making episode 164. We're currently playing as Kaiser Almaric of the Holy Roman Empire. He's the son of Kaiser Baldwin the Blessed, who himself was the son of Kaiser Anselm the Great, and so on and so forth, all the way back to Duke Otto of Saxony. We're a genius. And we're also a just genius, so that's plus 15% vassal opinion. Unfortunately, we're a coward, so that's -5 for a net plus 10. There's nothing else here, which is negativity, like for us. We also apparently all own 2 holy relics. Nothing there which is negativity for us, which doesn't really, explain why we've got so many negative vassals and such huge faction things going on. Independence is now at 35.6%. We need to end these 2 wars now. So, first one to end is a nice little just war for up here, I believe it was. Yep. So, as usual, just do everything we've got to do. Don't care about the land combat one, that's not a thing right now. Never a hostile sieges, so let's keep that ticked off. You. Give me the stuff. There we go. Now we're going to just quickly switch to independent realms so that I can just allocate this stuff around. There's only these 2 places. Is that right? Just these 2? Oh no, there's 3 there. Yeah, I can see there's 2. Right, well, let's divvy these up. Do we have a ducal title? Yep. Thank you, sir. We've got a few baronies to pick from, so that's good. That's very good, actually. They're making another barony there. We've got a lot of baronies to pick from. This guy must have loved castles. Carloman, no. Waldemar, no. Peter. Yeah, maybe. At the very least, we'll make Peter the Count of Hast and Apura. Lothar, no. Magnus, nope. Werner, no. Kelman Humbert, nope. Looks like this guy is now the Duke of Crewe. Okay, that's all the places given out nicely. Just get rid of all of these messages. Go back to trade zones and tell the leader of the Ilkhanate that, well, we won. Excuse me. And there we are. Beautiful. So that's all of this land here that we've just nabbed. And presumably the duchy title is either free or usurpable. We can create it. Very nice. Oh, let's see. Did any of you have castles? Yes, beautiful. 2 castles at least in the capital. I'm going to just assume that Shredaya is the capital county of Shredaya. It's also the only place with castles in it. Gottfried is alright, but not wonderful. Emek is worse. So Gottfried, you are now the Duke of Shredaya. Congratulations. Now, this army heads back down here. Those guys can stay right there. That guy's moving out. This guy can move up to there. That'll be fine. Excellent, excellent. You can move out. And you can stay right where you are. Actually, no, I'm going to have him move down to there. Now, we have some very serious business to take care of. Why can't I have a tournament? Am I trying to do something already? Oh, there's a bit of lag happening right there. I'm actually getting a lot of lag. I wonder what that was about. Oh well, let's pull up this stuff again. Come on, we're not at war. Can we do anything? Apparently we're not. Could try and kill the damn king of Jerusalem. That would give us Jerusalem, but it would piss everybody off even more. Why can I not see the options to do anything? Gensh converted. Okay, this is really annoying because we have kings who are trying to, you know, plot against us here. Okay, this guy is trying to fabricate a claim. He doesn't like us much. So what we can do is imprison him and release him for a bit of free opinion. And just give him some gold for his trouble. Thank you, sir. Yes, this is... I've just noticed something that we can create. The Kingdom of Khiva. Done. I mean, we're still going to be using holy wars to take the stuff that the Mongols have, but just in case. Always good to have. Okay, this is seriously irritating me. We might already be trying to do something. I do remember having a cancelled feast message a moment ago, so maybe it's considering that we're still doing that? Though, we should at least have the option to... Ah, there we go. Grand Tournament's up, Pilgrimage is up. Let's have a tournament first. And after that we'll have the feast. Well, depending on what time of the year it is, we'll either feast, hunt, or go on the pilgrimage. Okay, this guy is plotting to claim my titles. Where is he? He's in the Khan of Volga Bulgaria's stuff. Let's see. So we'll get everybody involved who wants to be. Jeez, we are really not having a good time with this lag. Normally it's not this bad. Yeah, look at this. Look at these years tick by. That is pathetic. And and it's alright when we've got the game paused, but for some reason when we're in progress... Ah, there we go, that's better. Come on, Delph, you too. My son Herman is a charitable little rascal. He sure is. Good on you, Herman. That would be my second son. My first son is already charitable. Few factions disbanding, that's good. $31 for King Anselm of Jerusalem, that's not great. And 33 for independence. Yeah. Okay, so we're at 77%. We can get over 100. Assuming that all of these people join as they say they will. I'll try and get it up to about 150 maybe. Because I do want it to happen fairly quickly. It's got to happen within 2 years. Otherwise he'll set his army together, and at that point he's basically unkillable via plots. We've got to just hit him with a straight up murder option, which will cost us a lot of money, but it will work eventually. That should do. You pricks. Got a Sunni uprising right down here. Which means that our tournament is going to be cancelled. On a courtesy visit to the abbot of a local monastery, I observed a group of monks translating beautifully illustrated books into your language. I'll buy a few books, maybe even read them. A little bit of prestige, bit of learning, or no, nothing. A little bit of prestige never hurt anyone. Plus, the faster we get prestige, the better. Seriously, there's an uprising in Tiz, in the middle of nowhere. Basically. And that's going to prevent us from having a tournament here. You pricks. Let her rot. Because there's no way to get an army there to put him down in time. I mean, I'm not going to declare any other wars. Nope, there we are. Sadly, a small war will delay this. Alright, well, let's talk about small wars. Got a de jure claim for you, buddy. Peasant revolt in Worcester, which is up in England, if I'm right. Yeah. Should have gotten rid of England. That's right, we need to release a kingdom of some sort, don't we? Jeez, guys, you know it's for your own land, right? Like, seriously, this is for your land that I'm raising troops up. Sussex had troops. That should be enough. Get the ones out of there as well. Gather them up in Winchester. Good, 155.4%. That's perfect for us. Now, I do not know what this lag is about. Small force moving to Gloucester. It's probably going to intercept this force here. Alright, these guys can piss off and not move. But everybody else can keep going. And how are things over here? Well, you're doing fine. You guys are slowly coming along. I just hated how just being in the smallest of wars. Rebellions didn't used to be wars, I believe. It was actually pretty good there, okay? Murder plot away. They just used to be hostile armies that you had to destroy, and that was fine. I was completely fine with that. A lot of people didn't like it because you had to sort of play ping pong with them. You know, you had to keep on going back and forth until you wiped them out completely. But I gotta be honest, it was fine. You didn't have this shit happening where a group of fucking peasants are in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of some goddamn desert. Could be all, oh, we're gonna stop you from having your tournament. Okay, the King of Millennia would like to marry my cousin to his courtier. She does have claims, but they're not inheritable. Oh, it's fine. Oh, that was him moving out, not her. Oh well, that's fine too. These guys need an army leader on a flank. There we go. You. These guys are probably alright, but I'll just have them take that. Levies raised too long. I'm doing it for your own good. Subordinates, huh? Okay, apparently we were revealed as being the plotter there. That's annoying. But fortunately this war's done. Now I don't care about this war because it's not going to crash us because it's a de jure claim. Now what do you actually own? You own the Arg and the Mosque. But we can't declare war on you because we've raised levies. Kidnapped a bunch of people out of those castles though. He's going to try and move out and fail. Kabul converted. How about you dudes? How are you going? We're about to move in. We'll see how this goes. Not wonderful. Okay, apparently we inherited this... Ah, no, we built this castle. On rock and roll. Yeah, so that's a bit of an issue. Apparently the peasants are better than us. Also, my son here needs an education. Was he good at anything? Learning, I guess. Yeah, that's moderately annoying, isn't it? Give him a few thousand more troops. Doesn't help out with the morale issue. Particularly not that those two are now fleeing. Seriously, what the hell? That didn't make any sense to me. So now everybody runs to Derby. Yes, yes, I know it was a defeat. But we've beaten these guys, so now we're going to chase them that way. These guys take a white piece now? Nope. Bloody peasants. Carriage accident about to happen to that guy. I really should cut down on these messages. And I never really read them because they're usually not all that important. Yeah, that independence faction is not looking good for us. Was there a river crossing that we hit? Was that why? No, there was no river crossing. Guess we should put somebody who can actually lead in charge of the army. And not just some guy that we hope gets wounded. Okay, and looks like we beat off these guys. Good. And no homo, of course. Send them over to wherever they have to be for that thing. Ah, that one, right there. Good. Come on guys, recover your morale. Good. Plot happened, it was away, everything is good. Unfortunately, you know, complicity revealed. Don't care. It's not something that our vassals are going to be pissy at us about. Speaking of our lovely vassals. Yeah. Oh, the Kingdom of Persia can now be created. Well, let's do that. Beautiful. So just a little bit of extra prestige for us. Alright. Independence. You first, Duke Odja. How about some gold? Then the King of Baluchistan, how about some gold? The Queen of Abyssinia, how about some gold? And last but not least, the King of Nubia, how about some gold? And hopefully losing those ones will be good enough that, you know, we don't have to worry about things. My son Baldwin has a tender and loving soul, trusting everyone. Okay, so it's the kind trait. Minus intrigue, plus diplomacy, plus vassal opinion, so yes, because he's our designated heir. And at this stage, he really should inherit. Now we're going to be a little tricky with him, because I don't want him to get the underhanded rogue thing. So hopefully when he's just about to come of age, we swap him out to somebody with the epic diplomacy stat. Looks like the King of Jerusalem's at war with someone. Little bit. Augustine has revolted against him. Augustine being the former king who just... If Augustine could win, it would be very nice, but he won't because holy shit, look at that army. Yeah, King Anselm is going to win that hands down. Even without his reinforcements. You guys need boats. How's your morale? Full? Off you go. Try not to lose horribly this time. Yeah, there we go. Shame. Burgundy is no longer part of France. Indeed it is not. What's next? France itself, 7 years. And then Wallachia. Do I want to get involved in that battle? Yeah, there's no penalties on either side, so I can safely join in. Oh, very nice. I lost a commander. No, they lost in general. That isn't going to give us any war score though, because we joined that battle. So we're just going to have to chase those peasants into Hereford. Baldwin wants to know why we let that peasant off from poaching. He needed the deer more. Oh, Baldwin, you are already an exceptional leader. We still have a little bit of a split because people are voting for other people in Ireland. Yeah. Oh well, hopefully our tournaments and such will convince people otherwise. Still gonna have to keep chasing them down to Worcester. No, they're going to Gloucester. My mistake. That's right. It's actually a fairly quick trip down there. Probably not going to wipe them out in this particular instance. Permission to care 1 has been complete, and we can invest in town infrastructure 8. So, first of all, Oberbayern. The town. New university. Now that means down here, that's all free of religions we don't want. Arabia is free of religions we don't want. Let's send him to convert that place, because I may release Baluchistan at some point. Though I'm more likely to release Afghanistan. No, let's start really hammering into these religions over here. So you there, that'll do. Good, the Indian religions. How we doing? Almost got them all. Will you surrender? No, you're going to surrender. Oxford. And I mean like completely surrender. There we go. Got you that time, mate. Grand tournament. You guys can piss off. How's the culture going in here? Most of these places will probably stay as their particular cultures. You're joking, right? You're seriously joking. You fucks. You inconsiderate little fucks. So a peasant rebellion has just occurred. Basically next door to where that last peasant rebellion was. I'm less than pleased about that, to be honest. Gwent. Well, that's Gwent there, so I don't want to actually station my troops there. I'd like to station them up in Powys. Inconsiderate little peasant fuckheads. Yeah, not pleased about that at all. Because I only just clicked the button. Oh, well, maybe we can get lucky and destroy it. I really doubt that, but maybe. Okay, they're going to try and move up to Powys, so I'm going to give the guys up there some decent commanders. Can't believe it. Just like, really? Really, guys? So they're gonna get around 20. We're gonna have troops there. Not as many troops as I'd like, but you know, they may be able to do something. It is mountains, apparently. Really? I was not aware that. No, of course there are mountains in England. Duh. You really gonna keep moving? I would reconsider that. Well, apparently not, because all of my troops are just, you know, gonna fucking run away. Alright guys, regroup there. Okay, good on you. Wait, that was a Zov? Ah. No, that's fine. So I'm going to assume you have a new truce of them? Yep. Millennia snuck out and took that province while I wasn't looking. Oh, this boat should be done. Boats go home. You guys join up. Very good. Head over this way because I'll take this province, or this duchy of the Chilinids in a moment. Assuming I can goddamn get a fucking tournament going. Okay, where are they going now? Hereford. Resign from that. Hereford gets the good commanders now. Yep. Now, gentlemen, don't fail me this time. Getting there at the 11th. In all honesty, we should really have the troops to deal with that. Like, and they're going to be crossing a river now. It should be fine. It's a little close. We got him. It's about to end. It is seriously about to... Fuck you, game. Fuck you. Like, seriously, if you'd waited a couple of days longer, I could come up here and just white pieced out like I just did. And then he'd get back to me 11 days, because he's a bitch. Just put down these forces. He's going to accept that, and then I'm going to execute him. Good, good, good. Let's try again. Ah, training grounds were built in Frueli. And the keep in Innsbruck. Something in Eppenstein too, from the look of it. Oh no, Eppenstein has nothing available to build. Neither does Passau or Nuremberg. Or probably Wittelsbach as well. Yeah, well, München definitely doesn't. So our next economy increase is improved keeps. And that is forever away. Ah, but we can also improve our majesty. And we're getting fairly close to military organization because for some reason we got one little tick there. Alright. I'm fine with that. Alright, guys. Let's not be dicks about it. You hear me, peasants? Various other religions? I want a nice, clean period of time before my tournament happens. That is all. Why do I have that? It's a skirmish retinue, I don't need it. Ooh, our court chaplain must have died. So, Adolf. Yes, good old Adolf. You can proselytize somewhere. You know what, why not up here? Let's get rid of the Jews. Uh, I don't mean anything by that, I just mean let's make them Soviet, Catholic. I fear my son is too cynical for his age. Yeah, no, he's clear-sighted. That's alright. That's alright for him because he's not my heir, he's my second in. Alright, peasants, don't you dare do anything. The tournament has begun. About time. After 2 false starts, now we can get on with the noble maiming. Yeah, he's probably a heretic. Looks like everybody's voting for my child in my elective monarchies as well. This guy's trying to fabricate a claim on the Duchy of Estonia. Well, he's only a count, and we already captured and released a count. King Eric of Baluchistan believes that Duke Adolf of Baluchistan should help him out. I'm going to impress him with vague promises, and then actually transfer the vassal. If you just click yes, he has a point, they don't get this opinion boost with you. Now he has, so he's good. He's definitely not going to be in any factions for sure. Where's our independence faction? We're at 33. Queen of Abyssinia still hasn't left, so she's probably been bribed by that guy. And up here, 37% for King Anselm to be Kaiser. That's somewhat of an issue. Why do you not like me? Because you're ambitious. How about some gold? Don't care. Don't care. Ah, well there's an unfortunate sequence of events for the Batid Empire. It appears their previous emperor has died and their new one is female. They've got a independence war, 2 claim wars, and a lower crown authority war. It would be an opportunity to get in there and nab places, because I'm pretty sure most of these are separate from each other and all that sort of business. Yeah, kind of. So it would be an opportunity. She also has enough. You're lucky, peasants. You are very, very lucky. And I say they're lucky because we're currently, well, I believe that the tournament can't actually be cancelled now that it has already begun. You know, go to St. Gallen and we'll raise the troops out of there as well. But I don't want to be leading any of these troops, so resign. Well, I hope this doesn't cancel the tournament because that would suck all of the balls. All I want to do is have a tournament. That's it. That's all I want to do. And maybe a feast, and maybe a bit of a pilgrimage and all that sort of business. But that's it. I don't want to do anything weird. Hang on, did I just see him lose something down here? Yeah. Okay, so now he holds Jerusalem, but he also holds Rosello, so I'm going to have to get rid of Rosello before I do anything with him specifically. And he's not just going to give up that place, so I'm going to have to send an entire army. Doesn't look like it's cancelled the fight. Yet. And these guys are almost all gathered up, and there's a good 16,000 of them, so they should be able to wipe those peasants off the face of the earth. Assuming I give them some decent commanders, because they usually start off with shitty courtiers. Ah! Congratulations, Duke or King Anselm. You get to lead the army. You're backed up by competent guys, but well, you're up front. I hope he takes a massive wound or something, or otherwise just gets murdered. He hasn't had a child yet, and she's not pregnant. So maybe... Oh, my wife is pregnant. Wonderful. Let's have a genius child. They're going to evade capture. So we'll chase them. I don't know who that is. Are they in my realm? Nope. So I don't care. Come on, get in there. Come on, peasants. Come on, you can do it. Just an arrow in his eye. Just put an arrow in his eye. Oh, I don't think they did anything. Peasants. Another peasant revolt. In Ursora. Which is over there. Oh, well, we'll just march these guys over that way then. Once we're done with these ones. You know, I really don't need to know about disease outbreaks. Alright, head on over here then. I can only assume that the tournament is still going on. I haven't seen anything that says that it isn't. Yeah, we're just gonna have to assume that. 1st of January lag, as usual. The Mongols are still trying to subjugate Millennia, but they're not doing very well. I feel like our Duke of Idle will be doing a lot better. Well, he does have big armies and all that sort of stuff. Six revolts, and actually a new emperor now. So let's see, there's a revolt for somebody's claim, there's a revolt for somebody's claim, that's 3 claims, an independence war, 4 claims, an independence war, and a lower crown authority. Sucks to be you. Oh, they're no longer the Batids, they're the Vigalas. Yeah, this would be a wonderful opportunity for me to get in there and just start snagging things up, but well, 1, we've got levies raised, 2, we're not in war mood. We're not in war mood mode, or war mode mood. Either way. A child requires an education. My daughter, she appears to be quite the diplomat, so let's diplomatize her. With somebody who is German. The Duke of Normandy, because that will also increase his opinion of me. For no real loss on my part. I would love to be able to kill the King of Jerusalem. We could apparently do it, but we would probably get Kinslayer, and I don't see this particular Pope. Though this particular Pope is on his way out, he's incapable. I just wonder when the anti-popes are finally going to fuck off. Ugh. Yeah, well, it doesn't seem like we've lost the tournament. If we have, then it hasn't told us about it. I have been paying attention. There was a trade war up north and Skane just lost it. Let's have a look at that. Maybe. Maybe. Pisa is doing wonderfully. Look at that. Though so is Aswan, Basra, and Nata. They're really doing well. I'm quite proud of my Republic founding traditions. Very nice. And we're just kind of slowly waiting for this army to get around. I've almost had an entire episode of just putting down rebels and trying to get a tournament happening. In Tivoli. Oh, that's in Rome, yeah. The other Pope is in Eos, which is not in Rome, it's in Armagnac. Or something. Come on, you peasants. What? Oh, King Anselm, not Kaiser. Alright, well that's good. This count is trying to fabricate a claim on Monster. That's fine. I honestly don't give a shit. And the Count of Warwick. Yeah, most of the English are going to start fabricating and doing all that sort of stuff now because we are still a foreigner to them. They're not converting to German culture very easily because we had to leave a lot of them in charge over there. I am ill. Hopefully that is a passing trend because, yeah, it's not great if we die now. One, our son hasn't finished his education, and two, we're a genius. We've been waiting for this guy for how long? We haven't even had our tournament. We will catch these fellows. Well, we're still having our tournament, I guess. Maybe. I honestly don't know. Come on, arrow through the eye. Ugh, useless peasants. Well, let's keep chasing them down then. You haven't taken any wound or anything. Okay, stables were built in Vienne, and we have a son, a quick son. Unfortunately, he wasn't very quick getting here because he's 5th in line. And yeah, I'm not going to start going on a murder spree to get a newborn child on the throne. Maybe later, assuming we survive that long. Nothing to build in Vienne. Our demand size has gone down. Why is that? Because our wife is pneumonic. The Pope is incapable and cannot give us a divorce. I wonder if he can do anything if he's incapable. Apparently he could. Pope, why is it that you can't grant a divorce if you're incapable, but you can do everything else? Like, why is that, buddy? Oh well. She is very unlikely to survive this. Very unlikely. -4 health. And when she croaks, we'll get ourselves a nice new wife with a high stewardship stat. I'm going to try and hold on to that province for the moment. It's only a -10 diplomacy hit. I mean, vassal opinion hit, sorry. Which, while it's still a fair amount considering our current situation, I don't feel like it's enough to tip people over into utterly despising us. Just finish this damned fight. Thank you. All of you can piss off now. Done, done, done. Yeah, okay, so I don't see the option for the tournament anymore, but I do see the options for the pilgrimages and such. We're going to go on our pilgrimage. The Duke has taken that little bit of land off Cumania. So let's move our troops up, because the entire point of having them up here is to wipe out the rest of Cumania. Let's make sure they're also commanded. Just people die all the time and just leave the armies. It's like, wouldn't you think the army would be like, hey guys, we're missing a dude. This guy is unfortunately a coward. Not that I can say much, I mean my guy is apparently a coward as well. We're going to Jerusalem. Even though we don't really personally hold the kingdom anymore, it's still part of our realm. Now, we were going to release a place. How you doing? Have you... Yeah, fuck ya. We're going to release Africa. So let's just be really quick and make sure that Africa doesn't have anything weird going on. It owns Ulster for some reason. Okay, let's check that out. The Duke of Ulster and York. No, there's something in there. This barony. I'm fine with having a barony up there, that's alright. Congratulations, buddy. You apparently hold a prisoner of mine? Whatever. You a faction member? No. Which king is a faction member? Of the most irritating faction, Independence. Jeez, this is a bit rugged down here with... Most of the high-strength factions are due to the King of Jerusalem. Yeah, so the King of Arabia, the King of Jerusalem, the Mayor of the Hansa. I think if we get rid of Jerusalem, we'll be fine. I actually have a claim on Rosello. We'll handle that after the pilgrimage, because I don't particularly want to be at war with the guy when I'm going to Jerusalem. But we can release him and then maybe find a non-Littlefinger who has a claim on the place. Try and get them to our court, but that's apparently not going to happen. Though they may do that once it's a separate realm, because then we can actually press claims. Off to the Holy Land. My spy master is my regent. That's fine. He's a good regent. And I am no longer ill. Ah, must have been that nice sea air. Deep in the night. Sleeping at the Pilgrim's Inn, you dream a beautiful dream. You're walking through a dense wood filled with the wonderful sounds and smells of nature. You know this picture up here is a real spoiler. Little squirrels run across your path and birds sing in the trees. You keep walking through the wood and then you notice a new and strange but familiar smell. You can't quite put your finger on what it is though. It's something you should know. Something important. Yes. It's fire! You are instantly wide awake. The room is hot. You can hear the sound of crackling flames, and a moment later you can also hear people screaming. Indeed, the inn is on fire. Okay, help put it out, or save yourself and let others handle it. We're going to help put it out because there is only a 10% chance of taking a wound, and there is a 30% chance of being brave. We're brave. That immediately cancels out Craven and gives us a brave trait. So that's technically an ambition fulfilled. And people should like us a lot more. Yeah, that's significantly improved because now it's a change of 15% because it's -5 from Craven and now we're at +10 from Brave. Wonderful. Let's try and get this pilgrimage over before the end of the episode though. My son Herman lacks... he's content. That will not do him. Bad Herman. Yep, get rid of all of that. Let's just deal with these messages. None of them are really important. A bunch of factions apparently founded. Even though my opinion increased. As you pass through a small village along the pilgrim's path, an old woman comes up to you. She has recognized you as a pilgrim and explains that her daughter and her family live close to your destination. They're suffering hard times and she asks for you to bring them a large purse of money. Of course, secretly add some of your own. That gives us the charitable trait, which would be favorable to us. We don't already have it. Of course, I will help you. Lie and keep the money. 10 gold. Or say no. We're going to be charitable. You can see now we're actually 2 over our demand size because we're now using Duke Hartman's stats, not ours. We'd like to make a new friend, yes, thank you. So we've made friends with Samoro Tadmeka from Mali, and more specifically the Knights Hospitaller. Jerusalem, the usual. Don't think we have any more negative traits. It's worth a journey. Yeah, we have no more negative traits. That's wonderful. Proud is not a negative trait. It's only negative to the church. Okay, we're back. Farah converted and our region could fuck off. Thank you. That should change us back up to... ooh, 12 now. How's that? Did we get... is she over... she beat pneumonia. She beat pneumonia. In this day and age. Fucking exceptional. Well, let's see. I think it's time to end the episode, actually. It appears that we're not going to be able to have a tournament for reasons, because fucking peasants broke it. But that is the end of the episode. So, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below and I'll get to them as soon as possible. If you liked the video, put a like on it. And if you liked it so much that you'd like to see more, and you haven't done this already, please subscribe. In the meantime, though, I have been Sub. You have been yourselves. Later.